Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Imole Ayomi Akinshola, is asking the court to compel her husband to continue to be responsible for the upkeep of their children.
You are the one that brought the defendant to court. So, what's the
He's my
situation?
father of my child. And then the upkeeping of the children is stopped from 3 years ago. And then
How old is the child now?
going to 9 years, and they took it going to 9 years and 5 years now.
Okay.
So what led me to leave is that because of domestic violence. He normally beats me. Even though after he cheated on me, take me to station, I didn't even leave the house. Because of my children, there's nowhere I can go. But I now realize that the beating is too much.
She raised an issue about beating. Why do you normally beat her?
I say, I'm sorry. Anything she does, I will plead on her behalf. I will now warn her seriously. But before you know, she'll flame up. She'll flame up. There's no sign of
flare up.
Flare up. There doesn't have sign of respect for anybody. But say I beat her, I have never done such.
The one that he did last was, I'm coming from work when my baby has just minor something in his leg. So when the baby, I cannot even tell because I'm normally scared of him. If anything, fight. There was a day that we had a quarrel that he even told me that he will use me to do rituals.
So what do you have to say to all this?
After you move with your load, I was living at home. You came back with hoodlums, about 8 boys with bottles and 2 of her friends, including her. I called the police, DPO number, Baba Temitope, Ebenezer. I called the sergeant. The patrol, the same patrol down for me. Before they know, all of them ran away. The following day, I went to pick them up. Pick her and her 2 friends. I now call mediation center at Ojokoro that your client, you have told your client to come and assassinate me. They now say, I should come. I say, right away now, I've called my lawyer. And at the same time, I'm going to Alausa to report this issue at Alausa because I won't take everything for levity. Because he came with hoodlums. All of them, when I start calling police.
You know what? You have remarried, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So the issue now, let's even leave that now. Because
Hoodlums.
it's obvious your relationship as a couple has packed up.
Yes.
So you are not married. And the 2 of you have moved on.
I've moved on my life.
So every other thing that happened pertaining to that is bygone. But you said issue of domestic violence was never an issue when you were living together. I hope you just know the implication. So every other thing that happened pertaining to that is bygone. But you said issue of domestic violence was never an issue when you were living together. I hope you just know the implication.
I know people of violence.
Because even if you two went to bring hoodlums, it's as good as...
She has the number. You should call Ojokoro. No, they should call Ojokoro. Concerning this case.
The 2 of you know I was not there. I don't
Yes.
know. But I'm
Let's
just
call
telling
Ojokoro
you,
Mediation Center.
because you are moving on, you have other relationship, probably, and you should know what to desist from.
Yes.
Now, the issue at hand now is about the welfare of the children, because that's the only thing that ties you together right now. Then, the school fees, let me see what you've been, okay, please let me have the receipts.
These are the receipts.
I guess it's just some of them, not all.
Not all. There are many.
There are some of
them.
So I can see receipt for 2019.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see for 2020, and I have the one for
the bill.
Fee for
That is the bill they got.
2021 to 2022. What's the name of the second child?
Dabira.
Dabira. You've paid for Dabira for...
For Dabira for a new school. That is the no receipt then. That was 2018 or 19, thereabouts.
But 2 of them are going to the same school now.
Are they in the same school now?
Yeah, I said that they'll be in the same school.
Okay. But you paid for the...
Yeah, I paid.
For Dabira.
In fact, for this term, I paid part.
Because I don't have it here. Okay, it's okay.
No, they joined the school fees together.
Okay,
They
that's
say the children make
just
us.
one. They wrote
Just
one
do that.
person's name. That's
Yes.
why it's misleading. Okay. So there's no controversy as to school
No, concerning
fees.
that school fees for now, I don't think I'll be able to be paid.
You have to.
No, ma.
No,
Please,
you
with
can't
due
say
respect.
no. Okay, let me hear what you have to say. Because it's
right
what the
from-
law says.
I
let
don't
you
think
know.
I'll be able to pay for this because due to the situation of this country for now,
No.
it's only one.
Then you shouldn't have brought them
It's
to
only
the-
one I'll be able.
You shouldn't have brought them.
Order!
I'll be able to pay for the two again
Then listen to me.
because I'll be paying from the right
you-
from tab.
Yeah.
Order!
I can let
Mommy,
you down.
please, ma.
No.
I can only pay for one person
No,
now.
listen. So
Happy for two.
is the second child not your own?
I can't. No, with both of us, you have to pay for the school
No,
fees.
I'm
that's
the
not what the law
upkeeping.
says.
I'm the one feeding them all this while.
You have lawyers.
Upkeeping.
Tell your lawyer.
I'll be giving them
Listen
food
to me.
money.
See,
Ma,
listen to me.
2019 I stopped because of
Listen-
attitude.
listen-
I have
Bringing
the
the children
Bible.
to come to my office.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I have
And
banted
listen
mates there. All what you have sent
carefully.
to me.
Listen carefully.
I'm listening, ma.
If you have anger issues, it can be directed to this court.
No, man.
So you watch it. So for you to say, I won't pay school fees, that one is not negotiable. It's just the law. She probably doesn't know her rights. That's why the case is there. This case should be at the criminal court. All she has to do is just file for abandonment. Do you understand me?
No, I don't understand you, ma.
You don't understand. Under the law of Lagos State, abandonment is a criminal offense. And under that abandonment, I specify to you, that's when there's neglect towards providing all the things I said towards the welfare of the children of the marriage.
Ma, I does
I'm
that.
talking
I
about-
does those ones. I does that.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You were
does those ones.
paying
But she's
school-
taking advantage of me, ma.
No, listen. Children, school fees, they're not giving the money to her. And I noticed probably, I don't know, those ones, what the law mandates, the law will not ask you to give the money to her. You have to pay directly
To the school.
to the school. If there's medical issue, right, that one, you pick the bill, but at times, most cases, you can provide the hospital that you ask them to go. So that way, and even if they call on you, it's like you pay directly to the hospital. Do you understand? You don't have to give her money for that. Because it's your child. If something's wrong with your child, you have to be there to see the baby.
Of course.
Definitely. And when you are there, you can walk up to the hospital. And if you are not comfortable with the place, you can always move the baby to another hospital. Do you understand me? So it's not like you are giving the money to her. That's the misconception you are having. So if you are paying for your child's school fees direct to the school, the transportation to the school, who bears it? Is that not on her? Do you understand me? So it's not a closure. You are not giving that money to her. It's for your own child. So if you're having issue with her and you think you are punishing her, you are punishing yourself. If you are not taking care of your baby or your children now, you are punishing the children. You are not punishing her. And the law will not even allow that. Unless you are telling me, maybe the school, she's been unreasonable. Do you understand? Maybe as it is now, she's coming to you that I'm putting a child in a 400,000 naira per term. That means there are two children, I have to pay 800,000. I cannot afford that. Then definitely the court will review that. But you must balance it. The court must always be fair. And when you have situation like this, all that concerns the court is the welfare of the children. You are both adults. If the two of you decide to get married and along the line you decide to go your separate ways, nobody can force the two of you to live together. If the children are not there, I'm sure you won't be here.
At all.
Is it the children's fault?
No.
That is just it. So for the children's school fees, you keep on paying the school fees and the children keep on going to the school. If you have a hospital for medical, let her know. Maybe somewhere not too far from where the children are. That's the hospital. If you already have an arrangement, if there is, you understand, If there is none, they reach out to you, go and check your child. You sure? No. From what you have said, I noticed that you love the kids because most of the things that were even coming out that caused part of the rift between you still centered around your children. That's why I'm shocked when you now said, okay, these same children that for one reason or the other contributed to your living apart, is now the same children you are now trying to work against their interests by saying, I will not cater for their welfare. Do you understand? It's like from one extreme to the extreme. So you have to balance
sorry,
it.
ma. You know why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this, ma, is that she's always going to be reporting me. You carry me to police station, carry me to meditation center, carry me to this place, carry me to my father.
You know,
so what's all this?
The couple had previously sought intervention from the police and welfare department, but their differences have been irreconcilable. Both parties have decided to move on, but what about the children's welfare?
You know what? She was reporting you then because you were married. You are no longer married now. The only thing that joins you together that should be of concern to either of you is just the children. So she can't go to your family members to report you over any other thing.
That's what she did.
That is what.
Over what?
Allegation that I am taking alive. I'm taking alive.
They are not living together. Wait,
Why
we
did I-
address it. First of all, we've discussed
About the
the
welfare of the children.
welfare of the children.
Yes.
We already said
but
that. We have
threat
not
of life.
finished because we have not touched the allowance for the feeding allowance, but that one is apart. Now, the issue of you're going to the house. You told me you have stopped going to our house, have you? You don't have to go there.
Don't go there.
Check the children at the school during weekdays. Holiday period, if you want them to come over, to come and spend some time, then you work that one out. Do you understand? So, we want them to come, you make proposal for that. You cannot deprive him
You know,
from having access to
I
his
don't
children.
even deprive him
all
because ask him that last year, third time, the children went to his house to do long vacation. Did not up to 2 weeks before he returned the kids back to
You
me.
can return them anytime.
So December too, he come and pick the children. The children use Christmas and New Year there. So what did I have the pride not to take his children?
No problem. The issue is anytime you want to have access to your children, the law there's no law that deprives either party. If the children are with you, it's the same thing I'm going to tell her. If it's the other way around, it's equal rights when it comes to the children, when it comes to access. But for age, custody matters.
Of course.
You understand? So that is it. Now for the feeding, there are 2 children. What do you call their age again?
9 years, going to 9 years and 5 years.
9 and 5, they are still very young. So, how much? I always try to work around what is convenience. I don't just want to. So I give that privilege. I allow.
If, with due respect, my honorable judge, if for the feeding, I know I have that power because I know how much my income.
Pardon?
I know how much I'm earning as my income, as my salary. So if that be the case, I have to withdraw those children from the school because what I'm paying is very high. I have to
How
withdraw
much
them.
are you paying?
I paid
45,500.
Let him talk. I was not talking to you. Okay.
because the school fees varies. I'll pay cardigan, I'll pay
It's
all
normal.
the textbooks
The
are
paper
here,
package.
all the lists are here. But now, once I'm paying for the school fees, they have to.
Which school were they attending before the two
Right
of
from
you?
time, I didn't change my firstborn school fee. This is the one I
Wait, listen to me. You need to have a listening ear.
Yeah,
Which school were they before the two of you parted?
the same school.
So you keep on. That same school, you retain it. Because the impression you will give the court is that because you're having issue with your wife now, that's why you want to change their school.
No.
So if that's the school they have been before this came up, then you still maintain that school for now. You cannot change the
With due
school.
respect, ma, because of the school fees, I don't know I'll be able to afford the welfare.
This one, I'm not negotiating. I know what to do. Within 3 minutes, I'm just trying to make you understand. That's the only reason I'm taking so much time. to talk to you. And like I said, there are ways to enforce this. You know, it's court is court. If I say you must pay 100,000 naira now, and you say you don't have it, there's a way to go around it to cross-check. Do you understand me? And the minute the court confirm that you genuinely cannot afford it, there will be a review instantly. I don't want to go that part, not that I cannot. That's why I'm asking you what you think conveniently you can afford to give for upkeep. For the school remains the same.
Ma, I said something earlier on. I said my income, I can't do above my income. I know how much I'm earning.
Nobody's saying you're doing above your income. When you bring children, what the law recognizes, you bring the children to the world. The children cannot starve. You can't starve them.
Definitely they can't starve. What I'm saying, in the sense that...
How much? I'm about to round this up. I don't have the patience for this. You don't have anything to offer. I should...
I'm something for loan to pay those school fees.
Show me the evidence.
I'll show you. I'll bring my
see.
sum of account. You see it. It's not here with me. I sought for loan to pay the students with the two of them.
When?
I sought for loan. I brought soft loan in my office. I'll pay them back. I'll pay them gradually. I sought for loan. I know how much I'm earning. I'll pay myself I can see my income, how much I earn.
You know what?
Ma.
Look for other schools.
Okay, ma.
Then the schools, bring like 3 or 4 schools.
Okay, ma.
That are of your choice.
Okay, ma.
Submit it to the legal team.
Okay, ma.
We investigate.
Okay, ma.
If the standard is okay.
Okay.
And the schools are okay.
Okay.
You pick any one of your choice there.
Okay, ma.
But have something on mind. The proximity to her residence. It has to be close to where she lives.
Okay.
Because of drop-off and pick-up from school.
Of course.
So that's this one.
Of course.
So that one, but for now, they'll complete this term. You've paid already.
No, that is the second time. It didn't even balance. I'm the one that balance it up because they want to send the children out of school. When they want to do exam, he says he's not going to pay again.
He said so. That's the position you've been before you came to the court. So for now, where they are now, you've made part payment. Is that
was last time, but yes.
That was last time.
This time just finished now. This time just finished.
Pay this time. Pay for this, the one starting on Monday. Let them finish that session in that school.
Okay. Okay, ma.
So then, let's work towards...
Next session.
Okay, so that, the curriculum and everything, let them conclude that one. So then for the next session, but it doesn't mean you don't have to wait till then. You can look for the school right now, so that by that time, you just take it up from there.
Okay, ma. Thanks.
You don't have to wait until the term is over. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So we work that one out. So for this one, let them complete the session there. That one is okay. Then the medical, you rather she calls you if there's an issue, or you want to give her an hospital? Or you work that one out within yourself?
I've been doing that. Whenever she calls, if she says they need money for drugs, I will send her to a pharmacist. I'll transfer money to that pharmacist.
Okay, she will go there. It's okay. That's what matters. And if it's hospital, you go there and pick up the bill. If it happens, that's what I'm saying. You go to the hospital, work out an arrangement. So we've settled that. Then back to the feeding allowance. That's the last thing now. Because I'm ready to round this up.
5K.
Pardon?
5,000.
For one child?
No, 2 of them.
No, it's not possible.
I can't do money. I can't do it.
Everybody is laughing at your stupidity. That's it, honestly. Because if you take... We are talking about 5,000 naira. So anyway, I don't even have to waste time on this. I want you, the minimum ever granted by the court on a child has been 10,000 naira per child per month. That's the minimum. And even that 10,000 naira cannot feed a child for a month. It's not possible. Because we're talking about 3 meals, 30 times, 90 times, So divide, now we're having 180 times 5,000 naira. Breakfast, lunch. So, and I'm not saying pay everything now, but subsidize. That is what I'm talking about. So when I say 10,000 even, it's because I know the woman to have to put something down. That's the minimum. So when you're talking about 5,000 for 2 children, that's 2,500 per month. Can you feed a child under your roof with 5,000 naira in a month? That's pure wickedness. That's pure wickedness towards your child.
It's all like that. Nah, I'm not being wicked.
So now, the minimum on monthly basis, you give a child 10,000 naira. 10,000, that's, you have to give her 20,000 naira every month to feed the children. Any other expense after towards the children,
I don't
she
have that
will.
money. I didn't earn more than 40K. I didn't earn more than 40,000. I sought for loan, ma, to pay these children's school fees because I love them. I didn't earn more than
Look at
40,000. Why would I
look.
get 20,000?
When you knew your earning capacity,
I can't do above my
you
income.
decided to have the first
I
child,
can't do above my income.
you have the second child, right? You knew they were going to feed. You knew they were going to go to school.
Of course.
So how did you intend to take care of them?
I can't do that.
No, I'm asking a question. How did you? When you had the first child and you had the second child, and now you've taken another wife, she's definitely going to have her own children too.
The economy was still okay then.
When you took this,
okay.
I'm talking about now.
No, I
now,
didn't have
now,
that money.
now.
Order!
The defendant is being evasive on the feeding allowance for his children. But Judge Fumi is taking no excuse because the children cannot be left to starve. She rules after the break.
My judgment, the defendant is to pay the school fees, the current school fees for the child, for the children of the marriage, to complete this particular session. Then from next session, it will be worked out with the legal team on the new school
Okay.
that I might change them to. The medical bill, it will continue to provide as he has been. You said you have been doing that. Then for the shelter, the plaintiff is to provide the shelter for the children. And for the upkeep, monthly upkeep for the children, the defendant is to pay 10,000 naira per child on monthly basis. That's my claim.
All rise.
If your baby daddy is denying paternity of the child to avoid upkeep, or you suspect misattributed paternity situations, submit your case online at www.thejusticecourt.com for a prompt resolution of the matter. Continuing, the plaintiff is suing for the sum of 1,595,000 naira, being the balance of money paid for the purchase of a car that was never delivered.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Idoko Gabriel versus Ogidon Shegun. Parties sworn on oath.
Thank you, Akin.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Idoko Gabriel,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are suing Tope.
Yes.
You claimed to have given him the sum of 4,095,000 naira
Yes, ma'am.
to purchase a vehicle for you,
Yes, ma'am.
which he could not. But so far, he has refunded the sum of 2.5 million naira to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Remaining 1,595,000 naira.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct, Tope?
Yes.
So I need you to let the court know when and how you want to pay the money.
I sent him a message about 2 weeks ago or so, about 2 weeks or something. I told him that hopefully this month's end I'll be crediting him like part of the money.
Is that so?
Yeah, he sent me a message.
Yes, I sent him a
after the
message.
justice
I
court.
sent him a message about 2 weeks ago or last week.
Yeah, he sent me a message after
saw the message?
the court contacted him This transaction had gone since.
No. Yes, it's been on for a while.
Yes.
Where we are now.
Yeah.
He's ready to pay. He said he sent a message to you.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the proposal? Your proposal is that by May ending, you would have paid up
No, I
everything.
said this ending, I will pay parts. Then by May,
May ending, you pay the balance.
yeah.
How much will you pay now? And then you
By
pay
this
the balance.
ending, this end, I will give him 500.
Okay, you heard that.
This ending,
Okay. Then you pay the balance next month.
next month ending.
All right. then.
Yes.
Okay.
Judge Fumi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. After the break, Judge Fumi rules.
So this is my judgment. Judgment for the plaintiff. The defendant will pay the plaintiff the sum of 500,000 naira by the last day of April 2022. Then the sum of 1,095,000 naira by 31st of May 2022. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.